Sorry, naputol ako. So yun, another example for that is yung for interest 'no, may mga employer na nagpo-provide ng or nagbibigay ng, loans sa mga employees niya 'no, tapos ng lesser rate. So yung difference nun, ah, kukumputan natin ng kukumputan natin yung difference tapos will form part as additional fringe benefit. So ito nangyayari 'to 'no, ako personally na-experience ko din 'to, nagko-compute ako nung difference nung, rate from the normal rate 'no or normal business, interest rate. Kasi as if additional, benefit siya ni employees. So will form part as fringe benefit. So categorize natin yung fringe benefit. Una-una yung, fringe benefit na subject sa fringe benefits tax. So fringe benefits given to employees holding managerial or supervisory position which are listed in RR number 398. So ito yung mga, may mga job grade kasi yan. So if you're holding a supervisory level na pataas, supervisory, managerial 'no, subject ka na dun sa fringe benefit tax. Kapag lower than that, yung mga rank and file employees, dun ka lang yung i-include yung mga fringe benefit mo, include lang siya sa ITR. Or fringe benefits given to employees managerial which are not listed in RR 398. So yung RR Revenue Regulation number 398, yun lang yung list ng mga possible or list of fringe benefit na pwedeng i-provide. Yun nga yung housing, expense account, vehicle of any kind, household personnel such as maid, driver, and others, interest on loan at less than market rate to the extent of the difference between the market rate and actual rate granted, membership fees, dues, and other expenses borne by the employer or the employee in social and athletic clubs or other similar organization, mga expenses for foreign travels, holiday and vacation expenses, educational assistance to the employee or his dependents, and life or health insurance and other non-life insurance premiums or similar amounts in excess of what the law allows. So yun yung mga fringe benefits nakalist under 398. What are those naman na not taxable? So fringe benefits given to employees for the convenience of the employer or if incurred by the employee in the pursuit of the trade or business or profession of the employer and is liquidated and accounted for by the employee. Ito madalas to nagiging issue when it comes to fringe benefit 'no. Is it fringe benefit or is it actual business expenses 'no? For example, if if yung cellphone, let's say for example, cellphone or load ng isang managerial employee. Since kung iisipin natin 'no, parang additional benefit siya. Pero if majority or most of the time naman yung ginagamit na yun is for business purposes like pangtawag ng mga stakeholders. So yung expenses na related dun sa phone or load na grinant dun sa employee, hindi na siya magiging taxable kasi kayang i-justify na that is being used for purposes of trade or business 'no. Yung mga ganong issue kasi parang, um, parang most of the expenses puwedeng i-argue na gano'n 'no, na use naman siya for trade for business. Pero dun papasok kung hanggang to what extent kaya i-justify. Let's say for example kung hindi naman, crucial sa work niya like or rank and file siya na wala namang need tawagan ng mga stakeholder, tapos meron siyang cellphone or load, incentives, then that will form part as fringe benefit subject sa ITR or FBT. So yung mga gano'n, yun yung titingnan natin, sino ba yung ginagrantan natin ng benefit, kung vital ba yun. Let's say for example car benefit 'no, if, yung car incentives ay binigay sa isang, area manager meaning need niya talagang magpunta from places to places, then it will, be considered as vital expense 'no, hindi siya subject sa fringe benefit tax or income tax return. Pero kung ang bibigyan ng car is hindi naman gano'n yung posisyon, someone na hindi naman, vital or need na magpunta sa places to places or hindi involved ng field work 'no, then of course that will form part as benefit nung employee na subject sa fringe benefit or subject sa income tax. And lastly, yung mga de minimis. So de minimis, yun lang yung mga allowances na exempt for income tax purposes. Next, and I think this is already the last slide. So to differentiate what is ordinary asset and capital asset. So sabi dito, ordinary asset are real properties specifically excluded from the definition of capital asset. So parang naging residual definition yung ordinary asset. Kung hindi siya capital asset, automatic ordinary asset siya. So what is capital asset? Ito yung capital asset. The term capital asset means property held by the taxpayer, whether or not connected with this trade or business, but does not include stock in trade of the taxpayer or other property of kind which would be properly included in the inventory of the taxpayer if on hand at the close of taxable year or property held by taxpayer primarily for sale to customer in the ordinary course of his trade or business or property used in the trade or business of a character which is subject to the allowance for depreciation provided in the subsection of section 34 or real property used in trade or business of the taxpayer. So dito para ang actually medyo magulo yung pagde-define nila no. Nung dinefine nila yung capital asset, parang dinefine lang din nila kung ano din yung mga ordinary asset. So ano-ano ba yung mga ordinary asset? So makikita nyo dyan yung mga naka-bold. Kapag included siya as part of inventory, so yung mga normal inventory, meaning hindi siya capital asset, ordinary asset siya. Kapag mga items na ginagamit in the normal ordinary course of his trade or business, or mga property na ginagamit din sa trade or business, then it is an ordinary asset as well. Hindi siya capital asset. And lastly, yung mga real property din na ginagamit in trade or business of the taxpayer will also form part as ordinary asset at hindi capital asset. So as mentioned dun sa mga problems before, no, doon yung makikita yung mga not used or mga idle, yun yung mga key term for capital asset, meaning hindi talaga siya nagagamit at all. So yun lang naman how to distinguish ordinary asset and capital asset. So yun, that's already the last slide for modules number 14 and 15. We'll have a separate discussion for modules number 16 kasi medyo madami din yun. That will be about naman deductions of gross income.